We're live now. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the first week of the Valorant CCL tournament. My name is Mitchell Heineman. I am joined by my favorite co-caster, Leif. Please introduce yourself.
Yeah, I think you did it pretty well there. I'm Leif Hauskin. I'm the other caster with my buddy Mitchell here. So,
Let's go.
Yeah.
It's so good to be back. This is, I believe, first Valorant stream. Correct me if I'm wrong in chat. We can see you guys' chats because I have not paid attention whatsoever so far to the Twitch channel so far, and so this might be our second. But I believe this is our first Valorant stream back this semester, and so I'm really looking forward to Dakota State versus SDSU. They're new to the CCL this semester, right?
Yep, SDSU. They're new for Valorant for CCL. Obviously, they won CCL League of Legends championship last semester, but yeah, they're coming in for their first season for Valorant.
I know,
CCL.
It's so exciting to see a new team. They're not the only new team either. I believe you were saying Nebraska was brought in, and there was one other team you were talking to before the stream started.
I think it was Dickinson State, I want to say, was brought in kind of last minute into the CCL. So definitely good to see some new blood. And more teams is always better, more competition.
More competition. It'll be great watching DSU mop the floor with them anyway. Full respect to the other teams, but we got to cheer for our homeboys of the Trojans here.
Of course. As you can see, we're decked out in the Trojans apparel.
But tonight we will have a best of 3 match between Dakota. English is difficult.
It is.
Dakota State Trojans versus the South Dakota State Jackrabbits. We have yet to find out maps. They're currently in the pick ban process, but once we get those, we will be getting those to you as soon as we can. I guess while we're waiting for them to figure out some of the pick bans and getting into the match, we can talk, because there's been a lot of changes since the last time we've been live. Yep. We have Fracture. The new map is now into the pick pool, so people can, if they want to, play that map, although in my opinion, I can see one, if not both teams wanting to ban that map straight up.
Yep.
We have a couple balance changes. We have a new agent. Is Neon in, or is Neon still banned?
I don't know if Neon's in the agent pool quite yet, but one new agent to the agent pool, which is Chamber, is in the agent pool this season. So I know DSU is going to be running
he's
Chamber.
meta now too.
And he's very much meta right now. So yeah, Chamber is definitely one of the agents to pick now in today's game, and we'll be definitely seeing a lot of Chamber from DSU today.
Well, since we'll probably see him, and I don't know, we have some people who obviously know Valorant who are watching this, but for those at home who don't know, Chamber is a new Sentinel class agent that was added. I guess he's not technically new, but he's new to the CCL. Sentinels are proficient in locking down an area, being able to say, no, you're not allowed to come here, and keeping people out. Usually pretty good at like watching the flank, but Chamber does his job a little bit differently. You have like Killjoy, who has a turret that gives you information. You have Cypher that has tripwires that give you, and a camera that give you information. Chamber has guns.
Yeah.
His abilities are guns.
Yep. Yeah. Chamber having, in my opinion, maybe only one actual Sentinel ability. He has these little trip mines where if you go into its field of view, the area around it gets slowed, and therefore it'll slow the enemies a little bit as they're trying to push into the choke point.
So he has his little tripwires. That's his big Sentinel focused ability. Then his primary ability, or the one that he gets without purchasing it, is he can put down 2 like teleport.
I think they're called rendezvous points.
Rendezvous points, where if he's in the vicinity of one, he can snap his fingers and he goes to the other. And so I found that's really handy on being able to sneak around spots. There's one spot on Icebox I particularly like on attack. You can get up onto the box and spawn and then pick them up right away, so you get that shorter cooldown. It's really great. And then you get to what I think is his most fun ability. He gets a Sheriff. The Sheriff is the 800 credit pistol, the most expensive. It's the Deagle of Valorant. But he buys, I believe it's individual bullets. You can buy up to 8, and then he gets the ADS.
So pretty much Chamber's pistol being a more overpowered version of the Sheriff. It's one shot to the head, pretty much no matter what, unless you're shooting through a wall, I believe. But yeah, you have to buy each of the individual bullets, and then his ultimate which is a very, very fun ultimate to use. He has an operator as well.
So he gets the best pistol as an ability, and his ultimate is the best sniper.
Yep. Yeah. So his it's basically an operator. It's a sort of just a sniper rifle, and you get I think 5 shots in it.
If I remember right, yeah.
But it's 1 shot wherever you hit them, I believe.
I have found the lowest damage that I can get it to do while still doing damage is through, I think it's 1 thick wall to the foot, and it does 79 damage.
Yeah, it's a very high powered weapon, and also if you get a kill with his ultimate, the area around the person who just got killed also kind of gets there's a slow field around it, so it slows down enemies from pushing around where that enemy had died.
So he really is the duelist sentinel hybrid.
Yep.
He really picks best of both worlds, being able to purchase guns. I'm guessing he's really good on. I don't particularly play chamber or sentinels. I'm more of a controller player, so Leif probably has more experience on him than I do. But he has if I understand right, kind of like the Jet idea of being able to not necessarily have to buy up in a force buy. He can use abilities or ultimates, or in the half buy, he can just stick around with his pistol, because it still does a fair amount of damage.
Yeah, he's definitely a agent that gets picked by a lot of higher skilled aiming players that also are a little bit more passive as well. But if they want to, they can get very aggressive.
But other than that, that's Chamber. So we'll hopefully see quite a bit of him. We do have some of the map pick and bans rolling in. The first 2 maps that were banned, of course, one of them was Fracture, called it at the beginning, and the other one was Bind. So we will not see either Fracture or Bind this game.
Okay.
The 2 picks then were Haven and Icebox, so we'll hopefully see those 2 for sure today. And then the last map of the day, if we go to 3, will be Ascent.
Okay.
And so we'll hopefully be able to see all the way to Ascent, get a really close competitive match. But, you know, if DSU runs away 2-0, I won't be complaining. I might a little if that's SDSU, because then I'll hear stuff from my grandpa who's an SDSU fan. But hopefully we'll be seeing both Haven, Icebox, and Ascent today. It'll be a really good match.
Yep. So who was the pick? Who picked Haven again?
Haven was picked by DSU, and SDSU chose the defending side.
All right, so we got Frog Fan on the Killjoy, Howler on the Sova, J Mula on the Sky, Billy on the Astra, and Zulu on the Jet. We didn't see too much Jet out of Zulu last
on
season.
The Jet. They got him off of Killjoy?
Yeah, they got him off of Killjoy, and now Frog seems to be moving into that Sentinel role. And then actually a mirror comp on the side of SDSU with Jimbo on the Sova, Erase on the Sky, and then we had an Astra and a Jet in the Killjoy. So
English is difficult today. Let me tell you, this has been an ongoing struggle all day today. But I guess it's not too surprising to see a mirror comp. Both teams are trying to play at the best level they can, and so this is pretty much the meta for Haven as far as most agents go. Astra being a very prevalent controller agent, Sova doing great work on Haven, being able to scout on either side really. The one thing I guess, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, I believe you had said that Haven was one of the maps we wouldn't see Chamber before the...
Or we wouldn't see Billy on the Viper.
Yes, that was what we were talking about.
But I'm very surprised that there was no Chamber picked, and I'm kind of disappointed as well, because the audience doesn't get to see Chamber in our first map.
Yeah, we just got done talking about him, and now he's not even here.
But DSU trying to make a quick play into this A bomb.
First kill from the race from SDSU. Howler though, Howler and Jimula answer back, bringing back the numbers to the attacking side. First kill, or first blood going in for SDSU now, getting into the post plant.
But DSU getting some good trades, and now 4v3 in favor of DSU, and looks like all the SDSU members are going to be, 2 of them are going to be coming from CT, and 1's going to be coming from Garage. We'll see how they handle this.
Yep, ooh, good kill on the arrow there, not being able to reveal where they are at.
Oh.
Billy and Frogfan going huge, taking each player down one by one with the final kill in Garage there. Great first round, great pistol round for DSU here.
Very clean sweep for DSU, and they have the little quick C split going in there, so kind of trying to catch their enemies a little bit off guard by the pace that DSU is bringing here right at the beginning of the map, and they're rewarded for it.
Definitely, and now we have DSU on the it's a half buy, or the bonus round, you could say, buying up some lighter weapons. Looks like everyone's going to be going with the Spectre there. I prefer the Marshall on these ones, because most people don't buy armor on the enemy team, so then you can one-tap them to the body. But hey, I'm not on varsity team, so I can't really talk. Great kill from Frogfan opening up this round. Another one onto Jimbo from SDSU. They have the A site now. Easy pickings. And Zulu takes heaven.
Yeah, Zulu very forward here. He's just going to back off. You might have heard multiple people coming into the heaven there, but some pretty forward positioning there.
Yeah, Billy has it smoked off, which is a really great spot to have smoked off. Looks like DSU's getting very aggressive and circling SDSU here, and Jaymula cleans up both Ascent and the Burger Man.
Yeah, very clean eco round there for DSU.
That'll be a fun name to say all night.
Yes, the Burger Man. Everybody's
Man.
favorite name. Everybody's favorite name. But yeah, DSU recognizing quickly that there were 3 players towards that heaven area, so they just went for the quick flank, get the round over with, and it's a clean sweep, flawless for DSU.
Yeah, but now we have Spectres going into. It doesn't look like it's a full gun buy, which is kind of disappointing. Most times you would want to save, if you lose the pistol round, for the ability to buy up this round. But it looks like we have 2 Guardians coming in, which isn't the worst weapon in the world. I personally am quite a big fan of it, but we also had someone with a Vandal and light shields. So Spectres can rip through light shields pretty quickly. Heavy shields is where things kind of get out of its favor, but we got a quick spike plant on the B side this time.
DSU opting to go for that more close range B site, trying to use the Spectres to their advantage, and as you can see, none of the DSU players are playing on the bomb site right now. They're all just playing for that after plant position.
I mean, it's a very hard spot to be in when you're inside that B site. Everyone is already is pushing in from both sides. You never really have a safe angle to stand in. And so this is actually a pretty good spot for them, especially with the 2 players up front. Billy and Jaymula going huge. Billy trying to get hungry for another, but Butters cleans him up. Jaymula with the last kill. Now they're upgrading to some better weaponry for free.
Very good round for DSU.
Frog not quite able to get the better gun.
Not over peeking there, which was really big in the post plant, so none of them really got picked off, and the bomb just kept ticking and ticking, and SDSU was forced to take those peeks, and it wasn't enough at the end of the day, and DSU ends up winning the bonus round, which is huge, because now SDSU is back down onto pistols.
Great. It was a great work from DSU there. It's weird because now they've pushed in 3 different rounds, all 3 different sites. So, I mean, sometimes in the ranked ladder or in unrated, you'll find one of the biggest tips I was given when I first started this game was when something works, just keep with it until it stops. Don't try to reinvent the wheel each game or each match. But DSU has now completely screwed over the mindset of SDSU. They don't know where they're going.
Yeah, the first pick going the way of SDSU, but Billy, I think, was able to get that trade through the door into Garage, and DSU kind of pumping on the brakes, and Jimbo, the nice shot on the Frogfan there, and
that's the Sheriff coming into play. I don't think it's quite a one-tap at a certain distance. I think it has a bit of a damage fall-off at, I believe, 30 meters, so it does 145 to the head, but is clearly enough to take out, I believe that was Frog on our team.
Yep, and now
Frog on the Killjoy. That's what screwed me over.
DSU regrouping here towards the A site, and they might have just picked the right site to go to, as Sova's the only player here on the A site. DSU looking to overwhelm with the Jet.
I was gonna say we got a
very
Jet
quick
coming
flank,
in,
and there's no flank watch here, so DSU could get a little caught off
does
guard.
he get around? I think he barely snuck around that corner. I don't think Jet knows that he's there.
It'll definitely be a problem right away in the beginning of the post plant.
Yeah, definitely the cavalry has been called, and with that flank, no one's looking for him. And Butters, he gets the kill while Howler's in his drone, I believe.
Yeah.
Butters with another, and the Burger Man picking
my.
up Zulu. That was a really nice retake on the side of SDSU. That Jet Butters just sitting silently, not getting too overzealous or anything like that, and waiting for the perfect time to take out a Howler there. It was great work for him.
Yeah, Butters found a really great timing there onto DSU, and he's rewarded with 2 kills there. And SDSU picking up the save round onto DSU, but DSU, they've won the last 3 rounds. They've got a decent amount of money in the bank. The only person on lights is Zulu. So looks like they're going to be pretty well equipped going into this round.
I want to say, I can, because looking at the ultimate status of Zulu, he's at 6 out of 7, so I'm not actually surprised seeing him go to the heavy shields and the pistol. Looks like him and Howler are going to go fight for the orb C long. And so if he can get that orb, he has effectively a gun with the jet knives.
Time to hunt.
Looks like they're just tapping the orb there. And with that scout, I would not. Yep, there's the ultimate popped.
DSU taking some control of Garage right now. They're looking to split this B site again, and Billy gets the opener onto Burger Man.
Oh, read like a book.
The ult coming.
Erase. Not quite getting any picks on anything there. Not quite, no. It's a great dodge and weave from DSU, but now they got to get the spike down. There it goes, and we got a 5 versus 4 retake. We got the Trailblazer coming in. It's going to scout out Howler at least, but...
Oh, and the post-plant wall coming in from Billy, so they got to push through this wall if they want any chance here.
Ooh, great Sky Flash there. Erasing the opponent, but Howler clutches it up, sitting on 10 HP. An excellent Sky Flash. I believe like that was all of the DSU people who were watching that angle.
Very good attempt there from SDSU. They're able to whittle down DSU to 2 people, I believe, at the end of the round.
Yep, I believe we had Frog on still pretty good health, but Howler was down to only 10 HP.
But SDSU, with winning that save round, that affords them that left them with a little bit of money in the bank after that round, and they're able to buy up here again. Both teams back at even strength.
And even strength, good weapons on each side, but also they have good economy or at least balanced economy on each side. No one really is running away with the money. I think we had, I think it was Frog who had a 5K in his pocket, and he gets the kill onto Butters. Speak of the devil. Now that was over towards A.
Yeah, SDSU maybe getting a little bit aggressive on A short there. It was with their jet though, so. Definitely the agent that you want taking that peak, but unfortunately didn't bear any kills. DSU looking like they want to push back into this B site here again. They're just going to isolate Ascent.
Ooh, trading back and forth. Jimbo's able to get it with the shock dart, actually. Ooh, but Billy gets another one. They got to get the spike down, but it's only 1 player left. They don't seem to know quite where this guy is. Now they do, when Erase takes down his counterpart, Anje Mula.
Take flight.
This owl drone's gonna spot him out. Now I know exactly where it is, and he can line up a wallbang pretty easily. I was gonna say that the protection there was blasted off at the start of the round.
Yeah, no need for Howler to peek there after taking a race with the owl drone. Very, very nice, clean gun round from DSU, keeping 3 people alive and just adding even more money to the bank now.
Yeah, it does look like Frog is going to buy for J Mula, so evening out the credits, making sure everyone is able to buy the next round. Howler might be a little on the lower end, but he'll get there. But it's going to look like Sheriffs and then a Stinger. Oh, I speak too early, going on to the Ghost. So it's another pistol round, and that's always a rough moment to be in when you're going buy, save, buy, save, buy, save, and you just get no rest or respite from that.
Mm-hmm. And DSU.
But Jimbo is fire with that Sheriff.
Yep. Maybe you should just play with the Sheriff on every single round. Just drop his teammates' guns and opt for the pistol. He's been hitting some nice shots with that gun so far.
Which you would think if you're good with the Sheriff, it's a 1 tap to the head, you'd be good with the Vandal as well. But there, Jimbo's taken down by Billy. Oh, we got the jet pushing up. Is he gonna able to get anything? He
caught a
does.
really good timing
Does he
there.
get out? He does. Billy is not able to secure that kill. Butters is gonna even out the numbers.
DSU seeming to have a little bit of trouble on these save rounds here. Right now, even advantage here for SDSU. But Jay Mula
DSU though.
trading him out. Oh, and Jay Mula's allowed to push into spawn here.
Oh no, Butters.
Oh, Butters gets him though.
Butters is going huge here. That's 2 for him.
And to Burger Man with the ghost.
And he gets another. Oh, Burger Man, and that was a headshot through the wall too.
Wow, what a superb hold from Burger Man.
That heavy wall penetration coming in
gosh.
from the ghost. Their pistol rounds are on fire today.
Yeah.
And now, ooh, with that pistol round win, Butters is able to save up to an operator. This thing just got interesting.
Yeah, SDSU is really keeping DSU in check with their save rounds here, which are the only 2 rounds they've won so far this half. But they've proved to be a force to be reckoned with so far, even though all of the gun rounds have gone DSU's ways.
Definitely. This will be, I think this is the first time. Oh, but now they know the op's there. I was going to say, this could be good. Butters kind of sneaking with the operator here, but...
Well, the ultimate coming in for the B site here. And all the players from SDSU are moving off their site. And the Astral Wall coming out as well. They're just going to get a free plant here. SDSU just opting for the post plant. Going for the retake. But all the players on TSU.
It's the same B play, though.
Yeah, they're all off site.
We have everything being watched. You have stars down on the spike. I guarantee you we have some Killjoy utility watching it, too.
Yeah, there's just so much.
Oh, but that'll mix some things up.
The counter wall here, really smart play coming from Burger Man. And Frog kills Zulu with his Molotov? Oh, but they don't know Billy's here.
Oh, but there's the operator coming in. What that wall does is it's forcing DSU to play up through the wall. And now, there you go. The Burger Man cleans up. That was an excellent Astra ultimate there. Because that wall, not only does it block line of sight, it blocks most sound, and it blocks bullets.
Yep.
And so, with DSU, everyone pushing out of B, and the wall being able to put up at the door, you're able to sit there mostly safe. They have to. DSU had to have pushed up past the wall and straight into a firing line.
Yeah, that round is the perfect example as to why sometimes it's not the best to play off of site during the post plant, because DSU just gave up all that space on site, and then with the Astro Wall, there was not too much DSU could do about it, and SDSU ends up picking up the round.
There was a good play of flanking around, trying to get a couple kills from the back, and he ended up getting one. Ended up getting sniped out of the way though from Erase. Looks like it's going to be a C attack here. No one's pushing quite up through or trying to retake Garage here on the side of SDSU. But Zulu, though, he's down to red HP, and Erase with a kill. Erase with 3. Let's go, baby. Frog fan taking down the dirt. Erase with another. Erase with the ace.
Erase just erased DSU right there. What a round.
Erase with the ace, baby. Now, I know it's SDSU that got the ace, but I think I saved we went the last 15 seconds with the stream deck. So let's go back while we still got 15 seconds to watch.
Oh.
Nope, I'm breaking everything.
And now we have League of Legends on the screen.
Apparently. I didn't do it right. I broke everything, everyone. My fault.
So we won't get to watch back that glorious ace from Erase.
I swear I hit 15 seconds and then hit play.
DSU on pistols here. They're going for a really quick play towards the A site.
Maybe we should switch spots. You can handle the stream deck. I'm breaking everything.
Zulu with the buggy here. Very interesting on attack. We'll have to watch for when he tries to enter the site.
He is on Jet, though.
Yep, he can dash right in their face.
It's usually Jet Judge, though, is the combo, with the Judge being the auto shotty. But hey, if you're able to blast your first shot dead accurate, you're pretty set.
Maybe Zulu not having as much money for the Judge-based ops for its
op shot going wide. Billy's playing with fire there. Able to quickly rotate onto B.
They were able to keep the players on SDSU though away from CCL long enough for them to get over here in Zulu.
Erased. Oh, the Burger Man with the Odin. That's shredding through many players. Able to get 2.
Swarm grenade out.
Oh, that was unfortunate. The Sky on the side of SDSU not only flashed Zulu there, but also flashed himself. Ooh, Jay Mula falling into the shock dart.
The Killjoy ultimate coming out, forcing all the players off of the site. Billy and Frog are going to try to get anything they can here, but I don't think Frog has any of his nano swarms to stop the defuse.
Nope, and it looked like everyone was already off. Ascent pushed up.
And Burger Man get 3 there with the Odin.
We love to see it. I need to see Zulu on it. The thing is now that he's on Jet, I doubt I'll see an Odin come out.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll see too much of the Odin with Zulu on the Jet this round or this match, but definitely maybe Burger Man's trying to show Zulu how it's done on the Odin. Maybe just give him a little taste of his own medicine there.
And if you watched some of the Valorant streams in the past, you know how much we love hyping up Zulu's Odin. He usually is on the Sentinel, usually it's Killjoy. Ooh, the Hunter's Fury coming out from SDSU. It's tagged up Jay Mula, or I think that's Jay Mula on our Sky. Oh, and the shock dart's dealing a lot of damage too. That was all utility from the Sova of SDSU taking down Jay Mula. Shots going wide, but Zulu finally taking down another. Howler taking down Ascent. That's gonna screw me over if we ever get to Ascent, because we're gonna have the map and the player.
The attacker Killjoy coming out, kind of in order to stop the push a little bit, or the retake from the defense. It's doing a pretty good job so far.
Oh, Butters and Zulu right on top of each other.
Revealing area.
SDSU is going to go for this retake, even with the spike being pretty far picked by now.
The Burger Man's taken down. Now they know Butters is in heaven with the operator. Erase with one. It's not at much health, but it's
another.
Zulu and Frog are what's left.
Oh, is he going to get the op out of play here? And he will.
He will. Does he pick it up?
Does he pick it up for
Come
himself?
on, Zulu.
No.
Zulu, play the jet op.
Last round in the half.
It is the last round of the half, but it would have been very nice.
Say, Butters is sitting at max credits here. With that 4 rounds in a row, they quickly got enough money to be able to buy back into this. And that DSU has been sitting kind of on the back foot on a lot of these buys, though. They've kept it competitive for the most part. Now 6-5. The worst they can do is a 6-6 even half.
Yeah, but DSU definitely let the half slip away a little bit, or maybe more credit to SDSU for bringing it back. That's probably a better explanation of what's happened here. But DSU going with the default, kind of
Howler with a great jiggle kick there,
splitting their forces across the map here.
Okay, we got some chip damage on Billy, but some more on the Sky for SDSU. And now DSU is slowed down. Waiting for some picks to come out. No one's really showing their face all that much.
Oh, and just because Jay Mula catches the turret, it's able to make Killjoy pop all over utility right away.
I don't know if that was the right call. I mean,
maybe a little bit premature there. And now DSU able to catch Jimbo off guard with the quick A hit. They're getting the spike down. SDSU will be here pretty quick for the retake, though.
Ooh, Billy.
Not if Billy has anything to say about it, though.
Billy's playing in a weird spot, so I am not surprised that both Jets popping their ultimates, and Howler's just blinded by that. Oh, but Zulu's knives go wide.
One enemy remaining.
Howler with one. Now it's just down to the Killjoy.
Oh, and that post-plant wall is so good. Oh,
and it's a firing
around.
I was gonna say You're 50-50ing that, and no matter which side you peek, the other
Switching
one's behind
sides.
you.
Yep. And DSU coming away at the end of the half with a 7-5 lead here going into the defense. So a pretty good half, all things considered, from DSU, but definitely let a few eco rounds slip away there.
I'm going to say, I need to point out Billy is on 13 kills.
Is he?
And no one else from DSU is in the double digits yet.
Yeah, Billy definitely doing doing a decent amount of work here on the Astra. He was lurking a lot on the attack side, and he was able to catch a lot of enemies off guard there, having massive impact on his lurks.
Most definitely. And Billy being an exceptional player in and of himself. I believe he's a freshman this year, but I mean he's playing varsity Valorant. He's, I believe, the IGL is what we were talking about a little bit before stream, which makes sense for the Astra player. They're getting super aggressive on this C. They have the spike down. Oh, Billy should pick up that ghost.
Nah, he likes the classic with the burst fire of the classic.
I have a couple players on C team who like that too.
Yeah, it's very fun to use.
And with that spike down, Billy is putting all sorts of stars right around there.
Oh, he's able to catch a race, trying to peek outside of the Molotov.
Butters hitting 1, Zulu though cleaning up the sand. Billy with 3 in the pistol round. That was an unfortunate spot for the spike to be dropped, and no one could get close enough to like just pick it up. You don't have to necessarily run into the spike, you can grab it. But I think it was just too far out where they'd have to peek into someone.
Yeah, very unfortunate there for SDSU. DSU going for some quick aggression towards that C long and ran right into SDSU and, more importantly, the spike, and they're just able to camp it until there were no SDSU players left.
Now 8-5 in favor of DSU. Let's see, DSU now has won both pistol rounds, but they've bought up some Bulldogs. SDSU Butters immediately planting. Jimbo and Howler with the Spectres there. Jimbo's able to get another. Again, Jimbo with the classic. His pistols are on fire today.
Doesn't matter what his opponents have. He's always a force to be reckoned with, no matter what gun.
1 enemy remaining.
But DSU, pretty clean eco round, all things considered. Only dropping J Mula there.
J Mula to the classic was the only loss. Which, I mean, what can you say? It was Jimbo's pistol.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, SDSU coming onto the bye this round, so they will have a decent amount of weaponry to be able to deal with DSU's SMGs, and 2 Bulldogs though on the board, 2 rifles for DSU.
And the Bulldog is not a terrible rifle. It's got when you ADS, it's got that burst fire, which is able to put out a lot of DPS really quick.
Yeah, definitely a good eco gun to use, because it's got that good range, and the burst fire is just crazy. But SDSU going for a little bit of aggression towards A.
There's that burst fire, taking Jimbo down to super low HP.
So low.
Billy, though, investing another star onto C, which is the wrong site.
Yeah, DSU looking like they have a pretty good read here as to what SDSU is doing, because they already have 2 players here. Hit coming in from SDSU.
But Butters and Sent. Howler's able to get one with the shock dart to open it up. So Erase is out of the play here, but now I think it's just down to the Bulldogs in the hands of DSU.
Oh, and there's only 1 player here on the side of SDSU that's in the site. SDSU doing a little bit of what DSU did on the attack, and letting most of their players on site. They know nobody else is in the site right now. They might be able to isolate Butters here.
Oh, but we have a quick comeback. Jimbo sending a dart up high. Great utility usage out of SDSU there. J Mula though
down to the 1v1. Oh, but Ascent,
I
he's
was
just
gonna
gonna wait
say,
this out.
I think the spike has ticked down too far. It's gonna come down to a 1v1 down A long. Jamula wins it, not able to get the round though. But now everything is there.
Yeah.
Everyone from SDSU has to rebuy now.
Yep. And DSU, they've got a lot of money in the bank. They're able to get full rifles, more than likely full utility. And SDSU, even though they won that round, they're going to be at the disadvantage this round.
I mean, you get the round, so at least it's close. You're only down by 3 now instead of there would have been you would have been 5 to 10 if they would have lost that. Just, that is a very steep comeback. Billy jump peeking this a little bit. Ascent's gonna pick up the alt orb there. I don't think that gives him the alt there, but it'll be enough. We got some aggression from SDSU towards the A site, but really everyone else is just kind of sitting back in their spawn. Not quite sure where to go. We got a turret watching their flank, but it's eerily quiet.
It's very quiet right now, and SDSU looking like they're gearing up for this A hit. Frog fans there now, but Howler's going to be there pretty quick, so they will have enough people to deal with this hit initially.
And what I'm loving is that no one from DSU is overextending, trying to get some ground. They're playing where they need to be. They're waiting for the attackers to come to them, and it's great play coming from DSU here.
You should run.
Oh, the Killjoy coming out though for SDSU. Frog fan might try to go for
Does
one
that
here.
star reach
30
into the
seconds
corner?
left.
It could, but I think it's just going to be a
I
smoke.
was gonna say you could theoretically pull someone into the Killjoy ultimate there.
Spike planted.
There goes Spike. It's a 5-5. Health pools are relatively nice. It's just the Astra from SDSU who's been hurt up. Oh, but Jimbo with the weird flank. He was sitting, I believe, towards B. As Zulu was pushing up from garage, so
Jimbo flanking the flank there. Very interesting, but all the SDSU players are off site. DSU just has full control of the site right
Burger Man
now.
and Butters trades back and forth. We got
player
Howler on the
standing.
pistol, but we
Frog's
got
left the
Jimbo
clutch.
left.
Can Frog fan do it?
I don't think
The
he's got
bomb
time.
is so far ticked.
Nope, he
He's
doesn't
gotta
have
save.
time. He's saving.
SDSU on these pistol rounds.
The save rounds
The save rounds are so good.
Obnoxiously good.
I really liked how they waited to the last second right there, and after the Killjoy ult was done, in order to finally do their execute, because they can guarantee that the site is going to be clear, and then they're getting that maximum usage out of those Astra smokes there, and it just took DSU just too long to retake there, and they end up running out of time in the end, and end up running out of people to shoot.
Thing is,
from SDSU.
neither team is quite all that comfortable with economy. SDSU is going to buy up. Looks like their Jet is going to try to get that alt orb. I don't remember what his alt was at, but he could be very close to his knives. Billy's going to get spotted. Going to back away, but DSU has got a lot of frenzies. I'm seeing a judge from Jamula.
Yeah, looking like Zulu's gonna try to be baiting the enemies into the judge of Jamula. The judge very, very good, obviously at close range. Zulu's gonna have to destroy this dog though. And they don't see Jamula. Do they clear it?
Oh, but
Do they clear it?
They don't clear it!
Oh, and Jamula
gets two.
It's two.
How did they not clear that?
Great
Spike
bait
down.
there from Zulu. Zulu baiting them in perfectly.
Well, how don't you clear that, SDSU? You gotta send the. I mean, they sent the dog in, which is the
Spike
correct
planted.
play, but you never cleared that spot.
Revealing area.
Maybe they just figure that the one player's there
One
and we
enemy
forced
remains.
him out, and DSU gets this
I was
round
gonna
back.
say, clinical cleanup from DSU. Both teams now showing their prowess on the save rounds.
Yeah, that was just a great bait there from Zulu, able to bring the SDSU people right into the crosshair of Jamula, and he's able to get the double, and then more importantly, they go on to win the round. And now SDSU put in a very uncomfortable situation money-wise. You have a few players that can buy up rifles, but a lot of the a majority of the players can't do that. So it looks like they're gonna go for the half buy here.
Yeah, I was saying last round that neither team was in a comfortable spot for economy, but what that implies is that whoever loses that round is gonna probably lose the next.
And Zulu, we do see the operator here from Zulu. He did get spotted out by the drone, so looks like he's gonna fall away and play a more passive angle.
I'm gonna say Butters has the knives. I don't think we've seen him use them quite to their fullest ability. Ooh, nearly gets hit by that dart. I think the only time we've seen Butters' knives was in that last round. Now we have 2 Astra smokes invested into A, and SDSU's backing out.
Yeah, they don't want to mess with that op from Zulu, and it looks like that's the reaction that they had, and maybe just choosing to hit another site really quickly.
I'm gonna say the bird scouted out someone in mid, so Zulu's backing out of A.
On the Astra ult.
Ooh, that's
block the push.
I was gonna say that's a DSU Astra ult.
Yep. But this allows them to lurk up in the garage, but Jamula's ult is gonna be able to figure this out. Those seekers going towards the nearest enemy players.
30 seconds left.
No one from SDSU quite wanting to push past that wall there.
And it looks like they'll wait it out because now they're making a bit more of an advance towards garage, and it's looking like they're gonna end up on C here. But Jay Mula and Billy have a nasty
Billy with 1, Billy for 2, Billy for 3. Oh, Jay Mula barely stealing the kill from Billy there. Jay Mula with a second.
Shut down from the 2 C site players, Jay Mula and Billy. It was a great crossfire that they held there, and nobody dying on the side of DSU. That
is huge for them.
Yeah, so now they don't have to reinvest into new weapons, and they're able to build that bank. But SDSU, they do have a buy this round. They're able to bring the rifles in, but DSU getting closer and closer to map point.
I was going to say it's 11-7. SDSU, if they want to have a chance on coming back for this, because after this, their next round is going to be a save.
Zulu getting forced off this angle again. SDSU doing a good job to get the opera off of long.
Swarm grenade out.
And then with an Astra Star already in heaven, smoking off Zulu.
Frog's just going to get util dumped here. Try to get at least one here, but he doesn't.
Away, send Butters peeking him at basically the same time, no matter which way you're looking. It's a bad option. The race onto Jay Mula, who ends up getting a kill himself.
The question is, do they invest into this retake and risk losing the operator here?
But they have a lot of money, is the thing.
They do. They do. Looks like they're going to try to go for this. But SDSU is not giving them anything whatsoever. Oh, Zulu going for the wall bang.
I'm going to say great attempt at the wall bang. Billy for 1. Not able to get 2 yet. There's 2.
Him off with the classic. The bomb is too far ticked though.
I'm going to say I don't think they got time.
They've got to back out of this.
And now Billy's got to push into the side of SDSU.
Last player standing.
He's caught out with his knife out.
But Zulu does save the op over there, so they don't lose that very expensive sniper rifle. But DSU able to buy up pretty easily there, but two players on the side of SDSU, maybe 3 won't be able to buy fully. Yeah, it doesn't look like they have enough to drop the weapons over, so SDSU probably gonna opt for 3 Spectres here.
They won the round, which was great. Because now they're not in OT or match point yet, but with everyone dying, it's not, you're not able to buy in again.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, now DSU
I've got your trail.
is very comfortable this round. But the ultimate coming in from Sky, and they're gonna go quick towards the A site. There's nobody here. Using the Killjoy as well.
Yeah, no more of the slow push. No more keeping quiet. This is an explosive run. What is the Astra doing over on C?
Spike planted.
Very massive work coming from the Astra.
We have Jamula who attempted a flank. Howler with another kill onto Erase.
Astra, you gotta be a little quicker on your flank. Your teammates are dying right now. 5v3.
But this could be a perfectly timed.
They have no idea. Oh, but they do.
This one,
he gets 2. The Burger Man with 2
One
Ascent.
enemy remaining.
Trades him out.
It's a 1 versus 2. They know he's down there. Zulu's op shot hits the knee.
Last player standing.
And with that dart, Frog's not sticking quite yet. He gets off the bomb.
Imagine if I died right now.
And he's
Oh,
able to get one. Yep, he's got
What
time.
a clutch from Frog fan.
Well played. Maybe putting his turret down would have helped him a little bit. He picked up the operator there, but
Match point.
Zulu just hasn't been able to put down this operator. They haven't been able to get it out of his hands.
Yeah, Burger Man almost going absolutely massive with the flank there, but it seemed like it came a little bit too late. He might have taken a little bit too long of a detour, and SDSU losing that round and DSU going up onto map point.
Obviously, we can see everyone on the map, but if the Burger Man had gone up through maybe garage instead of all the way through C, he could have had some better timing there, but ooh, Jamula, that was risque.
And I think SDSU, they're going to buy up as much as they can here. They might have some rifles on the board, but DSU,
They have to buy up. This
Yeah.
is match point.
yeah, it's match point. So,
There can be no mistakes from here, otherwise they lose Haven.
which was the map pick of DSU, I believe.
Yep, Haven was DSU. So next we're going to Icebox, which was SDSU's pick.
Taking that back.
So we'll see
Recovering it. Recovering it.
how they survive on Icebox, but
Yeah,
now
Frog,
they're slowing down again.
he's playing this ace right very passive. They're just going for retake here on A, and the Astra wall coming out from, I think, Bill. No,
Nope, that's a Billy wall.
okay. Yep. And Billy's able to push through it and get a kill, giving his team the advantage. Oh, but they're all going to be
Zulu.
lining up behind this wall.
30 seconds left.
Zulu's going to be treated with a surprise here, and he gets the first.
Oh, he doesn't get the
second.
second. He moved a little too much. The shot goes wide. Ascent takes down Billy. Still in the favor of DSU.
Howler's ult coming through, though. Does he get another?
He gets one.
Oh.
Does not
10
get
seconds
another.
left.
And Spike can go down here.
Spike
Looks like it
planted.
is. Zulu just barely missing the wall bang there. But now there's only 2 players left after Frog Fan takes down Jimbo. And with the defending, but Ascent is an amazing kill. He had to
One
get that.
enemy remaining.
But Howler takes him down. He's able to get out. I think he does. Yes.
He's going to be forced out by the Killjoy ult, so now he's going to have to play from long here. Gravity wall
Last
coming
player
in.
standing.
He gets
Gets
the
one.
first.
Howler with 46 HP.
Oh, and
From
Howler.
downtown. I don't know what that wall from.
Very interesting wall there from Burger
I was
Man.
gonna say, what that could Howler could have just
Defenders
backed out
win.
and still defused there.
Yeah, very interesting wall coming out there from Burger Man, but DSU picking up the first map.
Fair enough. So it's 1-0 in favor of DSU here. It's a great map to start off with. We go. What was the final score? 8-13 or 9-13?
I think it I think it might have been 9-13.
8-13.
8-13. I
We were
stand
both
corrected.
wrong. Jeez. But it was a great match from each team here. Butters put in the work, being 15-15. Pretty respectable KDA, but Billy going huge with the 23-14. It's what you love to see out of Billy here.
Yeah, Billy and Jay Mula there sitting at the top of the scoreboard. Both of them having very high impact. Well, everybody on the side of DSU had high impact kills that game. But definitely Billy and Jay Mula picking up most of them. And
We got the bottom fragging Jet in Zulu, of
yeah,
course.
maybe Zulu, maybe not completely comfortable on the Jet quite yet. You'd probably like to see a little bit more production out of him on the Jet, but if I know Zulu, he'll overcome. And maybe we'll see him on the top of the scoreboard next time around on Haven.
Or next map we go to is Icebox. So, what do we expect to see there?
I think we'll probably see Zulu maybe going more towards the Sentinel role, or maybe Frog Fan heading towards the Sentinel. We'll see a Viper for sure coming out from Billy. I think it'll be Billy. That's my
fair.
hunch. But I'm sure we'll see a Viper. My guess is probably a Chamber. Zulu might be back on the Jet again.
That's fair. I mean, it seems like DSU has switched up quite a bit of team comps. Because if I remember right, Frog was their old Viper player. He's the one who taught me, or like actually showed me a lot of stuff on Breeze with Viper. And so he's had that. But if Billy, I know Billy's been playing around with Viper a bit more. We've seen him on the Astro a lot. He's great map awareness, so being on the controller is a really great role for him. I don't know how I feel about Zulu on the Jet. I know he loves playing or saying that he's a duelist player, but I've seen him play with the Killjoy over and over, and I love seeing that from him. But either way, our next map will be Icebox. Stick around. I believe we throw it to a quick 5-minute break as the teams can stand up, stretch a little, and we'll catch you guys then. But I guess we're back.
All right, so Icebox, we've got the Chamber.
There's no Chamber on SDSU.
But we do have the Chamber from Frog Fan now, as I think I predicted.
Not to toot that horn.
Yeah, not to toot my own
and Billy
horn.
on the Viper.
Billy on the Viper. I did get the Zulu on the Jet wrong. We got Jamula on the Jet, Zulu on the Sage, and Howler on the Sova.
Zulu back on Sage. That's what I like to see. See some Zulu, Sage, and Odin.
Yep.
Those three go together.
There we go. The only difference here for SDSU's comp is they do have the Raise on Ascent instead of the Chamber. So DSU SDSU, excuse me, maybe opting for a little bit more of an aggressive team composition with two duelists.
Ascent on the Raise. I mean, there's a couple good tight corridors where you can lob those grenades in, but I don't quite know, like on the B site around. I guess how good do you think Raise is on?
We've actually been running Raise as our solo duelist on Icebox, but we've been thinking about moving over to Jet to fulfill the operator role a little bit better. But I feel like both are pretty viable. I think Jet's just more versatile in general, so I think that's why she gets a little bit more usage on this map.
That is fair. I know I see a lot of, we have a Raze player on the C team. I see quite a bit of Raze. But like I'm never quite sure how I feel about her on Icebox. But I guess we'll have to see. Hopefully we'll get SDSU taking this map once we can go see Ascent.
Yeah, DSU going for the quick B play, but they're not able to plant right away because Burgerman had a little bit of a lineup in order to prevent the plant. Pretty smart play, and SDSU was able to kind of have a little bit of a quicker rotate.
Zulu down to 1 HP. Good thing he's a Sage and can heal himself. But that was risky. He was down. That must have been like 10 at most HP.
SDSU is here though pretty quickly for the retake. Nobody's died yet on either side.
Frog, this is the Chamber Sheriff we were talking about. Ascent killing Billy there. That's the smokes down for DSU. Man, I'm gonna be putting an S in random places.
Oh, and Butters, the double with the Sheriff, and Howler's left alone to clutch.
He doesn't quite get it. Butters with 3 with the Sheriff.
Wow, what a retake there from SDSU. And like I said before, the plant delay Molly Viper or Snakebite coming out from
It's a
Burgerman.
poison Molly.
Poison Molotov basically, and that's able to prevent the plant for just long enough in order for the rest of SDSU to get there, and they're able to come away with the first round.
Now, Icebox was SDSU's map pick, so we know that DSU is fairly comfortable on Icebox, but with this being SDSU's pick, they gotta be feeling themselves here. Now we got them on the buy up here. It's just pistols. I think only Howler upgraded to the Ghost.
Yeah, SDSU maybe a little bit more comfortable here on Icebox. I mean, hence why they picked it probably. Me stating the obvious. But DSU looking for some early aggression towards A, and they see a lot of people here on the side of SDSU, so they just back out. They're full sprinting to B.
I was gonna say they at least saw some Sage stuff. They saw some Sova stuff, and they saw some Raze stuff. So that's 3 out of the 5. But now with them rushing over here,
oh, and that delay Molotov
Snakebite
again.
and Jimbo with the takedown of Billy.
DSU gonna get the plant down here, I think.
Yes, they do get the spike down, but got 5 players left alive for SDSU.
And most of the players on DSU having the classic. Frog Fan does have that pistol, that chamber pistol, but he goes down right away to Jimbo.
It's Rendezvous, and I cannot remember any of his other abilities. They're all French.
Last player standing.
Oh, and it's very, very clean coming from SDSU on the retake, only losing 1 person in De Burgerman. And I just want to point out, Erase, 0 kills, 0 deaths, 5 assists.
That's a feels bad moment right there.
Well, having a lot of impact already is how I would prefer to state it.
I was gonna say he's everywhere, just people are kill stealing.
And in the form of his utility, most likely. Which just goes to show you can have impact in a game without having any kills. Oh! And
already.
we
Is
already
this
have-
round 3 Zulu Odin?
we are getting treated to this a lot earlier than I
am
expected.
standing by with the replay button. Hopefully it works this time. Oh, Frog taking down Burger Man, who is getting quite aggressive, pushing through his own Viper smoke.
And DSU taking a lot of B site control right now. Jay Mula and Frogfan really taking so much space here on the B site. And DSU's just going to rotate right over. They realize nobody's here at the moment, so they should be able to get this quick plant down here. And right now, SDSU
Wall is down.
looking like a little bit more of a retake. Oh,
Jimbo!
the shock dart from Jimbo.
This man knows his Sova lineups. Like, it's not even funny watching how much value he's able to get out of them.
And the spike's still not going down yet. And maybe, are they going to take it back to A?
They're just running around.
Oh my god.
4-4. Did they pick up the Odin, or is it still sitting there?
I think Zulu's still got it.
Or Jay Mula is on it.
30
Nope,
seconds
they
left.
left it.
Oh,
And Jimbo takes down Jay Mula.
oh, and Sage is going to be here right away for SDSU. They know. Billy's going to get the plant down probably. Frog getting the entry.
He's got the trademarks, or the little mines watching their flank, so they know no one's coming from mid. That's about all they know.
3v3 retake here. Frog fan the only player really in the
Ooh,
site.
Frog using the Rondabilly and Howler, using their abilities to great effect.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone melted at the same time.
It just went from a 3v3 to a 3v0 in an instant. That's
Abilities don't kill in Project A.
yeah, the power of teamwork. The power of teamwork.
No, I brought up the chamber abilities, so now I know what they are. His mines are called Trademark. His pistol is apparently called Headhunter. He's got his Rendezvous, and I love the name of his ultimate. Can you take a guess?
I think it's Tour de Force, isn't
Tour
it?
de Force.
Very, very cool names for the new Amber Chamber. Or new Agent Chamber.
English is difficult, don't worry.
It really is. It's a struggle.
I spoke it my entire life. I'm still not good at it. Nice smoke, Jay Mula. No one saw that.
DSU is just taking so much control here towards the B site, really forcing SDSU to just play retake towards B here.
The spike is over on A.
Yeah, looks like they may be going for a little bit of a fake, trying to pull the rotates, but SDSU not
Where
really
is
spiking.
Billy going? Billy gets taken down by Butters, but
He's going for the lurk there, trying to catch a few players off guard, but didn't work out. But in the meantime, Jay Mula did get that opening pick, and he gets
Jay
another.
with another on the Butters. That's the operator out of the play. And now with the Viper also gone, they don't have to worry about the mollies coming in.
They're going for B. They've planted at B so many times, DSU has. And
So Zulu has his ultimate. He could try and go res Frog, but I don't see him doing that. That's a long ways to travel back and forth.
Yeah, another even 3v3 retake here for SDSU. But DSU has a little bit of utility to delay this. Zulu putting the slow orb on top of the bomb.
Frog with one.
Oh,
Zulu with another. Frog with two.
you love to see the Odin. You love to see it.
Chef's kiss.
Zulu already finding impact with the Odin.
Wait, that was his first kill.
That was his first kill. Hey, Odin Crutch. Odin Crutch.
Odin Crutch. That's why he was bottom fragging last game. He didn't buy the Odin.
Yeah, he needs to buy it this game, and you'll top frag now for sure.
He's got a top Frog fan though. Frog's on 5.
Yeah, Frog fan having a very fast start to this game. On Chamber, of course. New agent. Maybe SDSU doesn't know how to deal with him quite yet.
Now that we've seen at least 2 maps where no one picks Neon, I do have to believe that Neon is not available for this game. Which, for those of you who don't know, Neon is a new duelist, newest character added to Valorant.
Teleport's ready.
Looks like DSU is going to end up going towards A. Jet was trying to flank, but I think she might have seen Frogfan's trademark and decides not to.
One enemy
Ooh,
remaining.
Billy getting aggressive. Billy with 2 right at the end there, cleaning up the remains of SDSU. Very nice round. They get the spike down 2 for the extra credits.
Very good cleanup on the eco round there for DSU, and now SDSU, they do have a bye, I believe, going into this next round.
Now what's happened though is that SDSU won those first 2 initial rounds, so they're able to get a pretty good lead. But once DSU got their guns in their hands, they've just kind of walked away with it. There have been close rounds for sure, but that one was a pretty clean sweep.
Yeah, and now DSU going for the default, splitting everybody up across the map.
Oh, Jay Mula, excuse me?
What is that, Jay Mula? Oh, he doesn't see him.
Wait, what?
Zulu.
Wait, what?
What just happened?
You could. He saw the legs there, right? He had to
have. I'm just more surprised the Rays, I think it was, didn't turn around. It didn't even flinch.
That's some tack shooter stuff. You don't see that in any other kind of game.
Zulu is able to best him though with the Odin. Oh, and
Ooh,
Jay Mula.
sitting in danger there, Jay Mula finally falls. As soon as he goes to leave too, which is rough. We got 4 ultimates on the side on DSU. Zulu just ripping through that smoke, taking down Butters. And Billy cleaning up the last of Jumbo. Now I think, did I save it correctly? No? No, it's broken.
No.
I can't do it. I was gonna say I tried to save that. I tried saving both the clean headshot through the smoke and then him just missing the rays, but no, the folder is full. We can't save any more replays. Well, now I'm sad.
Yeah, that is very saddening because Jay Mula, with that opening pick, was very, very clean there through the wall.
How do you? I'm sorry. I'm gonna be caught up on that for a while now. I'm definitely making fun of him for that when we leave here. But
Ooh, oh, Billy, he's looking through his own smoke. He's gotten so much space here.
Butter is looking away at the wrong time. Does he get the knife? He does. So Billy is out. I think that was just a single knife too, so he hasn't wasted any. So I see a ton that Jets they'll fire multiple knives, and once they get the kill they get 5 back, but they end up throwing one after the fact. But he was just able to one-tap Billy there, so he's kept all 5, so still at full strength.
And DSU's drawn all the rotations here for SDSU. The Sage and the Rays look like they are reading this, and they might be coming back. DSU's got to hit this bomb site at the right time. It looks like they'll catch him with one person there, and they're just going to have to play retake DSU, or SDSU.
Man, it's only SDSU using the ultimates still. We still have all 5 for DSU here. But Sage Res, Viper's Pit, Jet Knives, Hunter's Fury, Tour de Force. So even if DSU gets to a point where they're not able to...
Oh!
Butters! Clean with the knife shots here. But Zulu,
good with the Odin.
Clean with the Odin.
They are on the spike now, and it's not planned for them.
Butters with another knife kill.
Oh, no.
Butters with a 4.
What is this madness from Butters? Oh, my gosh.
This man doesn't need a gun. He just needs his jet knives.
Unfortunately for Howler, they were playing for his ultimate in the post plant, but the spike wasn't planted for them. So everybody was just hanging out behind the crate, and yeah, they're not able to do too much about it. Howler has to put his ult away.
They did. Oh, gee, that's unfortunate. He pops it and immediately had to put it away.
Yep. Yeah. So for first gun round, I should say, going the way of SDSU.
It's a 3 to 4. They're definitely not out of it yet. Oh, only a couple people pinged by that Sova dart there. Now we get Billy's Viper ult. in a great spot too. It's able to loop around those boxes there, but with the Viper Molly going down. Excellent timing there for ability usage. That would have been terrible if Billy ended up bouncing back and mollying Zulu.
A 5v5 retake here for SDSU. They're going to try to use the drone, I think, to...
I'm going to say the drone going in is what I have... There are three great counters to a Viper's Pit. Jeez, English is difficult for me today. That being Sova drone, probably the most effective. A set with 2. Butters taking him down. The Viper's Pit is down. It's down just now to Jamula.
He does have the first, but the spike is going to get defused.
Well, I've been spewing nonsense. We've been having a game going on.
How did DSU let that slip away from them?
I blinked and they melted.
That raise ult getting 2 there was massive for SDSU. And then they were able to pick off Billy right after. And after that ult goes down, Jay Mula just kind of caught in a 1v3, not knowing what happened.
But yeah, like, they didn't have the owl drone. I don't think ended up getting a ping off or anything. No reveals from there, but just from great shots being found on the side of SDSU, they take it down either way. But the owl drone, Sky's Trailblazer, and surprisingly Yoru. Yoru in his ultimate is a really good counter to Viper ultimate.
Oh, and we see the Odin. First blood drawn for Zulu.
All the way on the other side of the map.
God, he's just so good with that LMG.
That's a long ways to shoot that Odin too.
Jamula and Frogfan once again have taken so much control here towards B. Definitely forcing a lot of SDSU players out of the site, and they're able to get the free plant here.
Billy's sticking in mid though.
Billy's gonna be the
shock dart's coming in too late.
The thorn in SDSU side if he times it right.
Oh, he gets
the Roomba!
The Roomba, no!
The Roomba catches Billy.
They end up trading back and forth, so it's a 3 versus 4. But is that a Viper ultimate and a 2 to force coming out?
Oh, he gets the first. Nice shot from
Butters.
But they're on the spike. They have it halved.
Butters and Zulu. Zulu takes it down too.
Zulu with the 3-piece with the Odin.
I'm gonna say he sprayed through the Viper ultimate, so there's no hiding in the smokes to defuse the spike there. To the tour de force, taking down 1. I believe it was the Jimbo on the side of SDSU that got taken down, but Butters is going huge.
You absolutely love to see it. Yeah, SDSU bringing that round back pretty close there, but DSU able to clean up. But both teams still have pretty good buys going into this round, but SDSU has got to win this round, or else they're gonna be broke.
Let's say it can be 4. It can be a 5-5 or a 6-4 by the end of this, and 5-5 feels a lot better, especially considering that after that it could end up being at an 8-4. And now 5 to 3 or 5 to 7. Ooh, boy, I need to stop talking for a while. A 5 to 7 is a lot more preferable than a 4 to 8 half.
DSU are lurking up A ever so slowly here. They do have Jay Mula on the lurk here. There's only one player from SDSU to deal with this, and he's going to go down to Billy.
Let's say Erase was at like 20 HP at best.
Erase got erased right there by DSU Billy. Zulu planting on top of site. Don't see this plant too often, but very easy to play the post plant from that position. Oh,
that's a nasty wall.
That's a good wall.
That's one day of practice for Jamula on this flank. Takes down 2. Ascent finally deals with him, but Billy's gonna give them no respite.
God, they could not have timed their flanks better there, DSU, and they're able to only lose 1 player, I believe, that round, and they're in such a good economic position right now. They've just got so many credits, and SDSU, like I said, if they lost that round, they would not have that much money to play with. And as you can see, they have a few marshals coming out and possibly a shorty.
Yes,
We
Ken
want-
makes the English is difficult. I've got to point out the chat here. Listen, it's been a long day, and we still got hopefully another map after this, so we'll see how I end up doing. Now we got Jamula peeking through.
But
They lost the Viper.
Burger Man able to flank behind Frogfan, and he gets one. And he does pick up Frogfan's Vandal. Oh, he's taking...
He gets 2.
He got the double there.
That is huge value from DeBurgerman. Able to just slither on through like a good Viper does. Able to sneak through his own smoke. Takes down, I think it was Frog at first.
He's able to turn, 200 credits into 2 kills, but Billy does get the trade.
But Jimbo with the Marshall right
He
at the
did
end.
not expect Jimbo, but they do have the res coming out. And now DSU 3v4 here, looking to be planting the bomb here in a little bit. I thought Zulu messed up his wall there for a second, but they're able to get the plant down. Send the Marshall headshot.
Oh, taken down by Zulu.
Sent maybe trying to style on Zulu, but as we know, you can't
hard.
really style on Zulu with the Odin.
I was gonna say,
It's not possible.
it's hard to style on the open there. Another res coming in this game.
Oh, Zulu's just cleaning it up though. The 2-piece.
It's now down just to the jet on the side of SDSU. Think he has a Marshall in his hand? Yeah, it looks like Marshall.
Not too much you can do here. The spike is already so far ticked.
And there we go.
Zulu with the 4K with the Odin. Easy as you like.
But Burger, man, going in huge
round
at the
before the
beginning
switch.
there. Unfortunately, his team can't clean up after there, but
Definitely made that round interesting there. Oh, Burger Man. He's coming out with the counter Odin.
we got a counter Odin. We got an operator in the hands of Butters, too.
So much invested into this round
I
for
mean,
SDSU.
It's last round.
Oh,
and a
yeah, it is
half.
last round. It is last round, so it does make
I was
sense.
gonna say, it's do or die. I would not be surprised if people are buying sheriffs as well just to spend those extra credits. I'm seeing a couple people still over 800.
Revealing area.
So we'll see. We got
Oh, Ascend with the quick raised blast pack is able to plug Zulu out of the
immediately,
server.
but that is not an angle you are prepared for either there.
No. Very nice play coming out right there from Ascend. Billy's just lurking in the smoke.
Nothing yet.
Does he get Jimbo?
He does get Jimbo. Not before Jimbo's able to do quite a bit of damage here.
And Frogfan and J Mula are pushed up so far.
Jamula doesn't clear that angle to Burger Man again with 2.
The Burger Man using the Odin to perfection there, able to get the double.
Billy with another Viper ultimate here. To Burger Man. Does he see him? To Burger Man with 3.
It's just a battle of the Odins now at this
To
point.
Burger Man with 4.
He gets the 4th.
I gotta say how lovely that is.
Oh my
Viper,
gosh.
Odin, and it's Da Burger Man.
Yep. The Burger Man playing the counter Odin to absolute perfection there with the 4K to close out the half.
Sitting at kind of an off angle back by Snowman there. Jamula doesn't clear that spot, and so he gets melted down. He gets the long range kill onto, I believe it was Frogfan, and then just able to spray more and more with the Odin, never having to stop.
And this is the second 7-5 scoreline we've seen going into the half today. Both in favor of DSU, but these teams very competitive in the first half of each of these games.
I believe we crashed.
I crashed the game.
Oh no, we crashed the game.
The game has crashed.
DSU is destroying too hard.
Yeah.
We broke it. We broke it, everyone.
Hopefully we'll be able to get the game back up here in a little bit.
Oh, that's unfortunate. We're going into pistol round 2 of round 2.
Yeah, so a very important round that we're missing out on. Very, very disappointing.
And I was watching Zulu line up a wall and everything, so I wanted to see what shenanigans he was getting up to, and we're missing everything. Unfortunate, but we'll be coming back hopefully, I guess, to fill time. Wow. So what have we seen so far? This has been an amazing icebox.
We've seen Odin.
We've seen Odin. This has been an amazing icebox, but it's still 5-7.
Yeah, both teams
We're
keeping
back.
it very competitive, and we're back just.
We've only missed
right
about
time.
50 seconds so far, so we're good. Only about half the round. No one's died, nothing.
Yeah, but SDSU, they're in a pack right now. They're very closely grouped.
Okay, so this has been a slow match. Both Viper walls are down, and they are going to go on the A site where their Viper
30
wall
seconds
is
left.
placed. Suki with one. Only good for the one. It will do a couple bits of chip damage onto the enemy Viper and Sage, but...
Oh, Frogfang gets one and then he
Spike down
teleports
A.
right out, but
nope, not quite able to. The Burger Man taking down
10
Jamula.
seconds
He's on low HP, gets taken
Spike
down by
planted.
Howler. Howler
One
with
enemy
three,
remaining.
Howler
actually.
with the 3-piece on the retake. Oh.
Well, we get to see the exciting part of pistol round anyway.
Exactly.
You don't have to worry about that first half of it. Nothing happened.
Howler showing his prowess on the Ghost there. Very nice headshots there from Howler, cleaning up the round for DSU. And I think DSU has won all of the pistol rounds.
No,
series.
they lost the first one this match.
Okay.
This-
Oh, yep, that's true. That's true.
First 2 rounds were on the side of SDSU for this match.
I stand corrected, but DSU definitely having some very strong pistol rounds throughout the series.
This is something we haven't seen so far this game.
But-
Both teams are buying up.
Yeah. Maybe SDSU trying to catch DSU off guard with the force buy. Oh, but Jamel is so aggressive. Butters doesn't expect
He
it.
doesn't get pinged by the arrow at first, and so no one's expecting him to be there. They might have heard his footsteps, but Jamula with 3.
Spike
Oh
down
my
A.
gosh, what is this? Jamula's just so hyper aggressive here.
He's going nuts. He does not have an updraft to get up. Billy, not quite. Erase is gonna take him out of the game.
Jamula, oh, he's
Not
hunting.
quite. Okay, Jimbo's finally sat him down.
But we have the Ares, the little brother of the Odin, so to speak.
And now things have slowed down. It's a 3-2 in favor of Dakota State here. But that was off of the back of Jamula there. His aggression there really paying off. No one truly expecting him to be there because there was no ping from the recon bolt.
Yeah, and Jamula just showing how good he is on the Spectre there.
Now what they're walking into is the trademarks from
30 seconds
Frog
left.
Fan.
They're going to know exactly where they're coming from right now. They're going to have to isolate Frog Fan quick here.
One enemy
He
remaining.
gets one. He's only good for one, though.
Erase.
Erase. He's left in the 1-on-2.
But he has a Spectre, which
Right
in
here.
these force buy rounds
Spike
is not a
planted.
bad weapon to be holding, especially into, I believe we have a Spectre and a Marshal on the other team.
And Howler could maybe be one shot
Last
to the
player
head.
standing.
Erase gets one. Oh,
No.
but not expecting Howler to be peeking that angle.
No, I was going to say he needed one body shot there. That was all she wrote. There's the force buy round.
Very, very competitive pistol round, eco round for SDSU, but DSU is able to squeak that one out there, and SDSU is going to be broke. But to be fair, DSU doesn't have too much money of their own. SDSU might opt to go for the force buy again.
I can see a force buy coming out only because Howler still has a weapon. But I think the correct call here is to make sure you're able to buy the next round.
Yep.
Buy up as much as you can, but be able to buy next.
And
Which it appears is what they're doing.
Yep, it looks like that's what SDSU is doing. They got some sheriffs and marshals and leaning towards the A site right away. And this is the advantage to the chamber kit is Frogfan doesn't even have to buy a pistol. He can just buy the bullets for his chamber pistol this round.
Granted, he's only got 8 bullets.
But
which-
it only takes one shot to kill.
Against non-armors to the body, I believe it takes 2.
I believe you're right. Jamula with the early pick with the Marshal right away. And does get some tag damage onto Jimbo.
He's able to see his bow clipping through the wall.
Oh, Jimbo with the shock darts. We've seen that too many times today. Jimbo having really high impact with those shock darts this series.
Frogfan picks up his teleporters to maybe try to use them around this site. It doesn't look like SDSU is backing out either. So Howler's going to start getting healed up. Lots more aggression here.
Howler with the shock dart. Isn't able to get any damage. It does get a little bit of damage onto the Burger Man.
Oh, he's going down. He's down to 32 HP. Howler takes down Jimbo.
Out of charges.
So it's just down to
Deploying
2
drone.
versus 4. Butters
Enemy
is
down.
left alive though. And Butters with the 1 kill.
enemy remaining.
Billy coming back, taking down him. Down just the Burger Man. And they know where he's at. He's got the lineups though.
Oh, but Zulu might be able to get it almost all the way. He does get it to half.
I was gonna say they don't have the health pools to play around with it, and Billy from the off angle able to take him down. I don't think he bought quite enough time. No, he's with it being half. That will be the round, and it's now 5 to 10. SDSU has to pull out a miracle to bring this back.
And since DSU didn't, honestly, they really didn't fully buy up there, and they're able to have basically full rifles here coming into this next round. Howler gonna stay on the Spectre, but he's got $5,000 or credits in the bank. But SDSU, they have a full buy of their own, so gonna be a very even coming into the 16th round.
I'm gonna correct you. They're not all buying rifles. Zulu is buying the Odin.
Yes, Zulu with the Odin.
All right, some quick information brought to you by Billy that they are pushing the B side through B main. A quick rotation from Dakota State here.
Billy,
Now it's Billy's turn to use those Viper mollies.
having a little bit of trouble with this dart here.
You know, in a game about shooting some moving, halfway moving targets, sometimes the one that's standing still that are the hardest to hit.
That's very, very true. Very, very true.
Oh, but now they're out of here.
Yeah.
SDSU is getting out.
Maybe they caught a glimpse of the Zulu Odin, and they're just like, nope, not today.
I don't think the... No, I think the Owl Drone did catch the Rays player, and now they start leaning back.
They did draw the rotate here from DSU, so Billy's left alone here on the B site. And Butters, he's caught a great timing. They might not expect... Oh,
Butters with the flick! Excuse me?
Butters
30 seconds
just
left.
absolutely turned on.
Billy had
right
that,
there.
Spike planted.
but... Man, that's another moment where I want to hit the replay
Oh
button.
my gosh.
Out of charges.
And SDSU, they're able to get the B site control because of this, and Butters gets another. Can he get the third? No.
Not quite. Taking him down to 33 HP, though. He's going to have to be healed up.
Howler has his ultimate here. We'll see if he ends up using it this round.
It's a great turnaround off of the back of Butters. It's a 4 versus 3 retake. They do
Oh,
have...
and they have the wall here. They might be able to get it all the way here.
Oh, no, they finally get it.
And gets one.
It is half.
Frog fan in
enemy
the
remaining.
one-on-one here.
All right.
Oh, the spike is so far taken.
And with him being vulnerable, he had to go for it. Oh, is he able to live? I don't. Yep, he does with plenty of time there. Not even worried.
Yeah, very, very good round there coming out from Butters. He gets 2 absolutely huge opening picks there onto the B site, and that just bursts the round wide open for SDSU. They're able to get the plant, and then they're able to hold on in the post plant.
That turn onto Billy
Oh my
was
gosh.
something else.
That was absurd.
That's got to be muscle memory flick.
Yeah.
Full. That was more than 90 degrees. That was like a good 111 degrees flick there.
His spidey senses may be tingling a little bit on that one.
Get out of my way!
Let me see the wall go up in A main.
Got Zulu on the Bucky once again.
We have the knives popped for Butters. We've seen how deadly he is there, but he's been responded to from no. He's down to 45. He's able to get Zulu at least. Frogfan, though, with the tour de force, takes down a race. Slowing things down with that, with the crack of that weapon there. Now 4 versus 3.
Able to spot out one player.
This is the dart, though.
So they know they're at least still leaning over
Scanning
towards here, but I wouldn't be surprised if they back out.
Yeah, it looks like Jamula's going to cover B.
But SDSU sticking around here. Maybe they're just waiting to see if DSU pulls some players off of the site here. Frog fan.
They definitely did. There's only 2 here.
Standing posted with that operator, and the dart comes out.
He's not going to get
30
there,
seconds
though.
left.
Oh, and the Viper all coming out, and Butters getting an opening pick.
Oh, the bullet's going wide for Frog. It is unfortunate. 2 bullets
planted.
down the drain. I love the saying when Chamber came out, it was, each one of these bullets cost me $100. Which is technically accurate.
It is accurate, and they're going to have to push into this Viper ult, which is definitely going to be a tough task. They're just sitting in the back here. And Burger Man with the
Player
judge.
standing.
1.
Everyone's at 1 HP, so we just have Howler in the back here.
Does he get the 3rd here? To Burger Man, he's hunting for it.
With him not... There we go.
Okay. I thought Burger Man was just gonna blind kill that.
Not quite. The Burger Man is a man of many talents, but I don't think he has that in him. No, I think what happened there was Howler's foot, like, was peeked underneath, like, one of the waves of Viper ult. And because it was, I believe it was Jimbo that got the kill onto him.
Yep. And now both teams back on the buy, and the Burger Man and Zulu both bringing out the Odin. They're
The enemy Odin.
They're just trying to one-up each other at this point.
No operator this time, but we do have the Odins. We love to see it.
That's a good spot.
Honestly, though, I don't know who I'm rooting for with the Odins.
Oh my gosh.
Obviously, I want Zulu to do good because he's a Trojan. But the Burger Man.
Yeah, he's got the name. He's wielding the gun.
And he's on my agent. Just saying.
Exactly. So it's definitely easy to root for both of these 2 characters here.
Ooh, Frog's gonna get revealed. That's a nice Viper orb.
The ultimate coming out there from Howler.
Not getting anything.
SDSU is gonna back out of this here, but Howler, he might be able to catch him on the rotate here with the drone if he decides.
They are being revealed by the drone, so it looks like everyone's rotating off. But the Burger Man's still over here.
He's looking to wreak havoc with that Odin. We might see some Odin on Odin action here, but the rest. Oh
nope, Billy.
No. Billy Viper dips them. Oh no!
Oh no! Jimbo not able to finish off the kill, and a set turns on him. Howler, though, able to finish him down. It's now a 3 versus 3 as 2 of the players from DSU were over on the B site taking care of the Burger Man.
J-Mula thought he had completed the kill there, but to his dismay, he was not able to.
No, and now with Erase taking down Billy, he's at like 1 HP though, so
he will heal himself, but he's still very low.
I was gonna say not nearly enough. Sage healing herself is extremely slow. Now we got Zulu on there. Oh, Butters gets the kill. Gunners with the flank. Excellent play out of Butters and out of SDSU. They have turned this half around, bringing it up to 8-10.
And now DSU gonna probably be forced to go on the light by this round. So they're gonna be at a severe disadvantage here, and SDSU just getting closer and closer to tying this game up. They're doing all the right things right now. They're getting all the trades, and they're looking to get a 9th here.
Butters going huge with the 20 kills so far this map.
Oh my gosh, yeah, he's had just so many entry kills this map. He's providing so much impact for his team on the duelist role.
Billy, unfortunately, he had to back out of the Viper ultimate. I like that he's not quite dropping it, making sure that everyone in there has to take that tick damage. But he was spotted from the owl drone, and so he wasn't able to stay in it without getting lit up. And now that it drops, B main is open once again.
Oh, J-Mula's got the flank onto Ascend. He's telling his teammates, please don't peek.
Oh, no. Frog
fan taking away the shorty fun away from J-Mula.
He does take the Phantom, though, so at least he's got that.
He does walk out with a Phantom, and DSU thinking SDSU's going to rotate
Billy,
out.
that hurts.
What are those shock darts there?
That's a weird spot to want to throw one as well.
But DSU seems like they're reading this play pretty well here, as they rotated some players back over towards A, as all 4 of the SDSU players are going towards the A site. J-Mula, it's got to go big here.
We have the Burger Man with the Odin. Oh, he's not able to use it though. And once again, it's always been a Phantom player who takes him down. take down the wall.
Spike
Jimbo's up
planted.
on top. They must have seen him.
You will
Now he's
not
getting out of
kill
there, but
my
the Burger Man is back.
Ocean back in play.
It says turn around with that res. It is now a 4 versus 3 retake. And do they clear the spot? No,
player
Erase
standing.
is able to take down Howler. And Jimbo and Butters clean it up to bring the score 9-10.
Oh my gosh. DSU must be sweating right now. SDSU with a very nice comeback right now.
We're going to Ascent, baby. We love it.
It's definitely looking more and more likely here as DSU keep conceding rounds here on their defense, but they do have the buy round here, and we have Zulu on the Odin. Oh my gosh. Look,
Even if SDSU loses this, it'll be 9-11. So you don't want to lose another one after that, otherwise it's match point. But they'll be able to buy again.
oh,
Everyone was revealed by that.
Dart got so much info there, and
Take flight.
Frog and Billy are able to go on the quick flank now.
Because everyone was revealed, they know no one was watching the flank.
And they've got nothing to watch flank here. They're going to be caught so off guard.
Zulu Billy on the flank takes down to Burger Man, so no Odin from them.
Surely they don't expect 2 here, though, on the flank. So even if Billy went down there,
One
Frog
enemy
still would have
remaining.
been a surprise. And he reveals himself. He gets 1. Gets traded out right away, though.
Yep, Erase, not quite able to do it, not able to get the 1 versus 5 clutch ace.
That flank coming in absolutely huge there.
And that was a key recon bolt there too.
Yeah, that recon bolt was able to give DSU all the information they needed to run down mid there and flank them as quick as they could.
The Burger Man not giving up the Odin.
No, the Burger Man, he knows he needs this Odin to win the game, and Zulu needs it as well.
But now we have an operator coming out from Jamula. So he's gonna be watching. They're stacking A.
A gift. But that works.
SDSU, maybe.
An Ascent. The one player who was peeking. That's a nasty spot for a Jet to play as well, as it's very low risk, high reward.
Now, DSU, maybe reading this a little bit, they have 3 players over here leaning towards B. It looks like SDSU is going to get the plant now. Billy's
Spike
trying to
planted.
spam through.
Not quite getting it. The spike was down, starting to tick. But Zulu still got this wall.
Howler's on a flank here. But looks like Erase is looking for this.
Viper, you're gonna have to turn around. Erase.
Oh, and he
no.
catches such a good timing there. And Zulu's got it halved.
1 enemy remaining.
The Burger Man able to get a molly kill, but with Howler's flank, he never turned around.
No. There was just so many players that were already in front of him that he didn't really have much of a choice other than to fight them right there. And Howler's able to get the flank and, more importantly, the Odin.
Match
It's
point.
now 9-12 match point, not only for Icebox, for the entire series. And because they bought up, they're not able to this time.
Yeah, SDSU on a very weak buy here. They're going to have to invest all they can, though, as they are on map point. We've seen SDSU pull these rounds out, though. Countless times on Haven, we were able to see them get the save round victories, so we'll see what they have in store for us here.
way.
Scanning ahead.
They do pop the jet alt right away, so they will have sort of an extra gun.
Frog fan, shots go wild, but they know they're in mid now. They know Butters is up on that tunnel area.
And the Sobal getting invested as well. Don't know if it's getting them any chip damage.
I don't think it hit anyone. It might have hit Billy.
Yeah,
Because Billy looks like he's down pretty low.
Yeah, the blind alt coming in from the Sova. I don't know if that was the move. Maybe they should have waited until they got on site for the post plant, but nevertheless, life goes on.
Ooh, Jamula clipping Butters. No knives shenanigans from you. They do have the Viper's Pit. And I believe We've had Howler use his owl drone already, but Jane with another kill on her.
They do have the Viper ult coming out of here, and we've seen what the Burger Man can do inside of this ult.
30 seconds left.
Oh, that nearly takes it down.
Spike
Zulu,
down
though,
A.
mow it down
One
to Burger
enemy
Man. Doesn't get a chance, and with that, Frog takes down the final
Defenders
2
win.
from SDSU. We have a 9-13 second map. An amazing match all around from SDSU and Dakota State here. I'm disappointed we didn't see Ascent, but fantastic game. Butters going nuts, leading the lobby 21-15. Though the next 4 are all in Dakota State.
Yep. And Frog Fan, showing my chamber is definitely a good pick right now. It also has some to do with his individual skill as well, but definitely
Whoa,
chamber.
complimenting Frog? Who are you?
I know, right? I seem crazy right now, I know. But yeah, DSU with the nice it may look not as close on the scoreboard, but that game was close until DSU just started to run away with it towards the end.
Always seemed that once DSU got on the defense there, they'd win a couple rounds and then they'd just start losing over and over again. Maybe they're starting to get cocky. Maybe they're relaxing a bit more. But that's when SDSU was really taking it back.
And then, DSU just adapting, and then they're able to fire off a couple quick rounds, and they're able to close out both maps with pretty decisive score lines.
Definitely. It was 8-13 and then a 9-13, so fairly similar on both maps. I'm sure if we went to go see Ascent, it would have been a very similar score as well. But it was a great match from both teams. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more from SDSU during the CCL. They've shown now that they can contend with the big dogs, as DSU and Iowa are, and now USD as well. From this past CCL last semester, they're able to run with the big dogs, and it's really nice to see the new teams being able to do that.
Yeah, more competition is always good. Always good.
But anything else you'd like to add?
No, I just want to congratulate both teams on their first match of the season, and hope to see more from them later on.
Definitely, but that'll be all from us today. Again, this was Dakota State University versus South Dakota State University. 2-0 in favor of DSU. Great match from both players, but that'll be all from both Leif and myself tonight. We wish you all a great night, but please stick around because we do have a special message from, I believe, the South Dakota Army National Guard. No message today? Okay, never mind, I'm lying. All right, you guys have a nice night.